Earthlings, aliens, other miscellaneous life forms, and of course my Moonbeam Team. Welcome to Planet Moonstar MMX Moonstar. Now today folks, if you don't know, Hello Kitty Island Adventure has just announced a DLC yesterday, and it's called Wheatflour Wonderland. So yesterday there was a bunch of announcements, there was a direct and everything like that, and I covered a lot of that yesterday. However, there are some things I didn't actually end up including in the video because they came out after I published the video, so here we are. Before we get started, I would like to say a huge thank you to all my channel members. You guys are absolutely amazing. Channel members help me to be able to make content, and they also get some really cool perks on like a monthly basis. They get all sorts of things. If you're interested and you want to show support like that, go to my channel, press the join button, and there's a cheeky little video that goes through everything you need to know. Now, with that, if you can't become a channel member, don't worry, because there are other ways you can show support. For instance, sharing my content, watching my content, liking my content, and subscribing really does help me out a lot. So thank you all so much. So when I was editing my video yesterday, Chelsea hopped into a Discord call, and basically it was like 20 minutes long-ish, and she was just answering questions from people in the chat. So what I've done is I've tried to condense stuff down a little bit, just to make the information not as long, because it was quite a long bit of information. Of course, you can go ahead and actually go to Discord server and read up everything about it, but I have tried to like do bullet points and condense it down as much as possible, just to save us having a 20-minute long video, which I'm sure some of you wouldn't mind, but it's scheduled to release on September 18th. It will be free on Apple Arcade, and currently for Steam there is a pre-order up. There's no news about the Switch pre-orders yet currently. Players can access the new content early in the main game without needing to have finished the primary storyline. For trading, if for instance one player has the DLC and the other player has the DLC, can they trade DLC items between each other? Well, the answer is no. Only players who own the DLC can trade DLC items with each other. Now, the main inspiration for this DLC, it heavily focuses around magical girl anime, and this influences the whole overall theme, the costumes, and the new gemstones. One of the new features is an introduction of environmental puzzles scattered throughout the world, similar to those like Breath in the Wild. So we've got some new items and collectibles. I'm not sure which one goes where, but I've got like a bunch of lists. I've got a list. But I've just like called it that, but I don't know if they fit in this category, but they kind of do. So let's just carry on. So we've got gemstones, a major new collectible that ties into many new mechanics. Also got wands, a tool that is linked to the critters somehow. I'm guessing now we're going to be able to turn into critters and play as a critter. I think that's going to be it. And then for furniture sets, we've got two new ones. We've got a dedicated new furniture set for Cogimyun. Not too sure what the other furniture set could be yet, but I'm sure we will find out at some point. We've also got new flowers, and it's called a wheat flower. That's kind of cute. Of course, this DLC does bring the new character, Cogimyun, to the main cast. She's going to have 35 levels of friendship, folks. 35. There will be new critters and new avatar types. So we've already seen like this rockadoodler looking critter, and I've seen a little bunny one as well, and a mouse. And they're also adding rodents to the game. So things like gerbils, hamsters, rats, mice, that kind of thing. Now, It's unlikely that players without the DLC will be able to visit the Wheatflour Wonderland area, even on a friend's island due to technical risks. Residents. Players will be able to bring their existing residents to the new area. Ooh, so that means you'll be able to bring all of your friends with you. Other stuff. Retzko's visitors. So the development of Retzko's visitors has been slow because they are required to make unique character models, because there's a lot of different species of animals in Retzko series. But the pace of new visitor releases is expected to increase again soon. Very nice. Hello Kitty's Cafe. Somebody asked, is this the reason why I got a makeover? And yeah, pretty much. The cafe was recently designed to be larger, and the DLC's storyline was a key reason for implementing this change. And as well, a lot of stuff happens in Hello Kitty's Cafe anyway, a lot of cutscenes, so. And there was a bit about voice acting, and Sumbling said, no, we're not doing that because it's high cost, and yeah, basically, high cost. Sorry, I'm shifting around in my chair here, I'm getting all excited. Our first image is of the new world. It's got Hello Kitty, it's got Choco Cat, we've seen 2 critters, we've got the little mouse, we've got a like a dust bun. But this new world looks very magical. It really does. I love the look of these cabins, they're so pretty. Looks like there's going to be at least 5 visitor cabins because of, I can see the 5 sign. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So we've already seen this one in the last video, I believe, but I will show it off again in case I haven't. Basically, we've got a bunch of flowers, we've got a bunch of chests around us. I love these new chests, they're so pretty. We've got Cinema Roll in a cute little outfit, we've got Cogimyun and her brother, and we've also got our first look, and we've got Ebi-chan, and our first look at the new rodents, and I love the new dresses and such, they're so pretty. Next is a screenshot of the magical like door thing in Hello Kitty's Cafe now. I wonder if that's going to be a pain at winter time, you know? It's going to be like a big draft. We can also see in this next screenshot more things, like we can see a better view of the world. It's very magical looking, it reminds me so much of Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's got that castle-y vibe, you know? That fantasy vibe, and it's so pretty. I love looking at everything. Let's move on to the next one. We also see the little mousey. Okay, and then we've got our first look at some of the furniture here. So it looks like this is a magical set of furniture, which is very pretty. I'm trying to see. We've also got another look at the outfits. Are so cute. Then we've got a look at the Cogimyun set of furniture. Very pretty. I love it. I love this lamp. Very nice. And then we've got another look at Miss Cogimyun with all 3 of our friends and us with the golden crown. Okay, so I believe we're now all caught up with all the latest and greatest. So I have been a Mixed Movement Star. You folks have been amazing, and ta-ta!